If you want to get some ideas on your home flight simulator, well, stick around. I think I may have a suggestion here. Hey, Steve here with Flight Heading. I'm going to go ahead and show you how I've got my home flight simulator set up here. So if you are planning on building one, or you've already got one, you want to change it around some, this might give you an idea. So to start with, 3 monitors. I've got a 43-inch and two 42-inch monitors for the side panel. 43-inch is 4K. The 2 sides are 2K. This will give me pretty much a good view, field of view from the front to the left and right. Also, I do have, which I have not hooked up again, I did have it at one point, I've got the Tobii eye tracker, Tobii 5 eye tracker. It works great, don't get me wrong, Tobii eye tracker will work great if you have one monitor. It's fantastic, I highly recommend it. But with 3 monitors, it kind of makes things look a little wonky. I've still got some tweaking to do on it, but that's another story. But I do have underneath here the Tobii eye tracker, Tobii 5 eye tracker. Fantastic product, highly recommend it. Running the whole system right here is an Alienware computer. I've got this build. This was built a couple of months ago. I've looked at some other brands and everything, and building the computers, actually Alienware came in more for the money. It was about $600 or $800 less than the competitors. Works fantastic, no problem. In fact, it's probably overkill. It's overkill, but it's going to be around for a while. I've got the Stay Level Avonix cockpit here. Very well made. This company I highly recommend as well. And in here, I have the Real Sim Gear displays. I've got the primary display, multifunction display, and the audio panel right here on the side. Stay Level will build a cockpit design on the equipment you have. It takes them a while, and it takes them a little while to do, but it's well worth it because these things are steel. There's steel in here, and they're well made. And I highly recommend them. But I do have the Real Sim Gear. This is my PFD, my MFD, and my audio panel, which they connect to either X-Plane or Microsoft Flight Simulator. And so you just take the panels up on the screen, slide them down. They work function. All these buttons are totally functional, and they work as the whole setup. The whole Real Sim Gear G1000 suite works about 98% like a real G1000 in an aircraft itself. Now, over here I do have a mini iPad running ForeFlight. ForeFlight does connect with X-Plane and Microsoft Flight Simulator. There's ways to connect it wirelessly. You can actually track your flight as in progress here. I have got the Honeycomb system. I've got the Honeycomb Alpha Yoke, Bravo throttle quadrant, which I right now currently have set up in simple GA mode, because that's basically what I'm flying right now is just Cessna 172s with the G1000s in them. You can set this up to a 4-engine jet aircraft. That's not a problem. That's again another video. Now below here, as you can see, I've got the Charlie pedals, rudder pedals, and they work great. It's on a wooden floor, and to get this to be secure I have to go ahead and use some carpet tape to keep it from sliding around. And of course on the side here I've just got a TV tray right now with the keyboard and the mouse on it. This can be slid up underneath the desk when it's not in use, so it's out of the way. Now behind here, all these are connected with USBs, and you can see I've got a USB hub here. And it is a powered hub that I got from Real Sim Gear. It runs everything flawlessly with no problem at all. Now, going back to the TVs here, I do have them mounted with stands on the floor. The stands are designed to hold TVs up to 88 pounds, so that's not a problem. They can be moved around quite freely. So if you bump them, you just got to put them back into place. And basically, the whole setup seems to be working quite well. Now, that's just my home flight sim. May add to it in the future, you never know. It's an ongoing project, but it does give me enough room to actually get some good practice in flying. Again, this is Steve with Flight Heading. I'm a fairly new channel here, focusing on avionics, flight simming. I am a student pilot. I do have a Part 107 license certification, but I am going through private pilot school, ground school. So my topics will be, like I said, in simming, drone flying, and also in real world flight training. So if you haven't thought about it, go ahead and try to go ahead and subscribe, and I'll be bringing up some future videos with some future topics that may be of interest to you. Again, this is Steve from Flight Heading. Fly safe.